And here we are, second part of season number 4 and a Crystal Palace career mode. We are of course leading the Premier League quite comfortably, and we are also still in the Champions League, of course, because the league phase isn't done yet, but we will definitely qualify for the next round. The Carabao Cup as well, we are in the semi-final here against Chelsea, so we have the potential to win 3 or 4 silverwares because of the FA Cup as well, because it hasn't started properly yet. But we are of course in the semi-final, so we have a good chance of winning this. And we also have a lot of money in the bank. We have 89 million, so let's see if we will bring any new signings in. We have made an upgrade on the left back position. There aren't many in the game actually that would upgrade our current team, but we found one. We have signed Lewis Hall in a swap deal, including Tyreek Mitchell and 30 million euros. We signed him from Newcastle and he's 85 rated. Welcome, Lewis Hall. And here he is, 23 years old, 85 rated, and he's got very good stats. So Dest is now the backup left back and backup right back. And I don't really think we could have started with a more difficult away game, as it against Liverpool at Anfield in the Premier League. And let's just see if we can start the year off perfectly. We do. We win 1-0 thanks to a Pulisic goal. And the next game is against Chelsea, the first leg of the League Cup semi-final, and we lose 3-1. And straight in to another cup game, this time against Swindon, and we win 4-1. West Ham up next in the Premier League, we win easily 3-1. And another very winnable game in the Premier League against Leeds, and we lose 1-0, that's a shocker. Champions League game against Bayer Leverkusen ends in a 1-1 draw. And it feels like we are playing against Chelsea all the time. We are still yet to win against them, and we don't do now either. RB Leipzig in the last league phase Champions League game is also a draw. Leicester in the Premier League, and we win, surely? Yeah, 4-1. And can we create a magical comeback against Chelsea in the league phase? We lose 4-1 this tie and 7-2 on aggregate. Tranmere Rovers in the FA Cup. Yeah, we are through, of course. Bournemouth in the Premier League. Can we win? Can we win? Yes, we can. 3-0. And in the Champions League round of 16, we will take on Borussia Dortmund. And 25 games into the Premier League season, we are still leading the table, and it's with 8 points. So we are surely the favourites now. We cannot bottle this league title. The FA Cup, we are of course in the 5th round. We will take on Blackburn. The League Cup are of course final between Chelsea and Arsenal. Yeah, we got absolutely destroyed by Chelsea in the League Cup here. But yeah, Champions League against Borussia Dortmund in the round of 16, and the Premier League, surely we will win it. But before the Champions League, we will have a few more games. It is a 4-0 win against Everton. Southampton up next, and it is a 3-1 win. And can we bottle it in the FA Cup against Blackburn? No, we cannot. And Christian Pulisic continues his insane scoring form for Crystal Palace, now up to 33 goals. Esse has scored 18, Lang has scored 18, Ekitike has scored 9, so he's still sharing the game time with Mateta, which is fair enough. I mean, we continue to winning, so I am happy. Esse has also got 13 assists, Pulisic 8, Lang 8, and Guendouzi 8 goals, 5 assists, and Adam Wharton also getting 5 assists. And can we win or have a good result in the first leg in the Champions League round of 16? It is a away game at Borussia's Dortmund Stadium, and we will win 2-1. So we have a good point going into the game at Selhurst Park, and Dortmund scored after 1 minute. But before the Champions League games at Selhurst Park, we got an away game at Arsenal, and we win 3-2. So it is the second leg of the Champions League round of 16, and it is against Borussia Dortmund. And you know what? I might be crazy, but I am going to quick sim it, because I'm so sure we will win. We do 1-0, Guehi with the goal. And the difficult games just keep on coming. This time it is Tottenham, and we lose 2-0. And oh boy, next Champions League game, the quarterfinals are against Barcelona. We arguably, not really, every game would have been difficult apart from maybe Villarreal. But Man City, Madrid, PSG, Barcelona, all would feel like impossible tasks. But we are leading the Premier League, so we got to believe in ourselves. But talking about the Premier League, we are absolutely dominating the league. We have 70 points. Second place Chelsea have 58 points, despite having 1 game lesser played. So they can be 9 points behind us at the worst for us, but that's still a big margin. So we have to win the Premier League title. If not, then I will be extremely disappointed. Rotherham in the FA Cup game, and we win 3-2. Old Trafford up next. It is of course against Man United, and the game ends 2-2. Fulham at home should be a win, and it is 3-1. And we will simulate the first leg against Barcelona and play the second one no matter what. It is of course going to be very difficult. Can we get a good result to take with us to the away game? It is 3-3. It's a crazy game. Almost Sesko giving Barcelona the lead 2-0. Lang and Wharton making it 2-2. We actually took the lead with Ekitike late on, but almost scored a even later goal to make it 3-3. So it's all to play for in Barcelona. But in the middle of the Barcelona games, we have a derby against Brighton, and we win it 1-0. And this is the starting 11 to play in Barcelona. Eze is suspended, so I have to start Rig, and also Guehi had literally zero fitness, so Riyad gets the start there. Look at this, I can't start a player who's on 14 fitness, so I may as well just completely take him out of the squad, which is a shame because he is of course our captain. But yeah, Riyad and Rig in. It's two massive losses with all due respect to Eze and Guehi, who gets a rare start here, passes it to Lang. Maybe we can shock Barcelona straight away. Noah Lang tries the shot, but Araujo blocks it. Raum down the left back for Barcelona, who is actually the captain as well, finds Luis Diaz. Lacroix, who has to be the leader of the two centre backs today, shows exactly that he's ready for the task. Sesko finds Olmo, who scored a late equalizer at Sellers Park, and he has given Barcelona the lead after 24 minutes. It is Dani Olmo show once again. Benjamin Sesko, and he's looking to make it 2 for Barcelona. 2 quick goals for them, and it is the attack straight after their first goal is another goal, and this time it is Benjamin Sesko who scores, and now we are almost have an impossible task on our hands. Kunde tries the shot, and we are so looking so bad at the back. It's probably because we are missing Guehi, our captain, but that could have easily been 3-0 to Barcelona. Finds Noah Lang with a great ball. Noah Lang to Hugo Ekitike. I can't believe it. Just shoot it with a volley. That should have been a goal back, but no. That may have been the chance we had to make a comeback. It couldn't really have been any easier chance for Ekitike, but he missed it. And Sesko, can he make it 3 to just ruin all hope? No, he cannot. Henderson saves it. There are still a little bit of hope left, but that is not a lot. Benjamin Sesko trying a long range goal, but it's straight at Henderson. And that's a good ball by Noah Lang. We can score now. If we do, there are some hope left in the game. Ekitike scores. It's a messy goal, but at least it's in, and we can make a comeback in Spain. Yamal 2, I didn't see who that was, but that is a fantastic save by Henderson. It was Diaz who tried the shot, but Henderson saves it with his shoulder. Sesko, he does some skills, he finds Eric Garcia, and that is probably game over. Barcelona have taken the lead, and it is 3-1 to the home team and 6-4 on aggregate. Ekitike down the left. We tried a fancy throw-in. Can it turn into something? Ekitike shoots, and it's a goal. And we have some sort of hope again. We answer straight back, but we need one more, and that is a brilliant goal by our striker. But Barcelona are on the attack again. Sesko, he tries it. That can't go in. Thankfully it doesn't. Diao, can he use his pace? He cannot really, but he still keeps the ball. Come on, one last attack. One attack is all we need. We just need to score it. If not, we are out. Pulisic. Come on, come on, come on. Pulisic. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of hope. Noah Lang, who is playing as an attacking midfielder as Rig, didn't really impact it. Christian Pulisic. Pulisic. Noah Lang. He tries the shot, but Araujo blocks it. And that is game over. Barcelona are through to the Champions League semi-finals. Our journey ends here. And after that loss to in the Champions League to Barcelona, it is all to play for now in the Premier League. Or not really all to play for, because we have basically won the title already. But we have an FA Cup semi-final against Liverpool and hopefully a final against either Aston Villa and Sheffield United. So if we can win the Premier League and FA Cup double, that would still be an absolutely insane season. And we have another game against Man City. This time in the Premier League we win 2-1. But here we have it, the FA Cup semi-final against Liverpool. It would be nice to win the FA Cup double and the Premier League double, of course, but then we have to beat Liverpool first, which will be far from easy. And we can go straight up in the first attack of the game. Nothing has happened in the first 10 minutes, but unfortunately we can't make anything out of that chance. Liverpool, Mo Salah, who's still playing at Liverpool, almost scores, but Henderson, who always is good for us, showing his qualities once again. Noah Lang with a perfect dribble. Ekitike, he shoots! And he scores! It's Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0 at Wembley Stadium. And Liverpool are now looking to score. Jonathan David, he can shoot, he can score, but Dean Henderson can also save. And Liverpool on the attack again. Jonathan David, this time he shoots, but this time as well Dean Henderson saves. Curtis Jones giving the ball to someone, I couldn't see who that was, but the shot is unfortunately for Liverpool absolutely horrible. SA tries to find Ekitike, but Liverpool defended well. But they just give the ball away. Tyler Morton just giving the ball to Gundogan, who finds Pulisic, and Pulisic with the shot. And you know what that means. When Pulisic shoots in a dangerous position, it almost every time ends in a goal. Jonathan David getting inside the box. He passes it to Tyler Morton, who basically gave us goal number 2. And he now makes up for it. Liverpool have won back. But Salah now looking to equalize. Actually, Liverpool have really got the momentum after the first goal. Mo Salah cuts in on his left, passes it to Tyler Morton, who tries the shot. Morton almost scores a brace, but thankfully for us, it is just wide. Jonathan David to Tyler Morton, finds Jonathan David back. It's a great effort, but Dean Henderson with an even greater save. Noah Lang to Ekitike, tries the header for some reason, and Mamardashvili saves it. That would have been almost a Van Persie recreation. And Liverpool, do they have time for one more attack, or will the referee blow the whistle? He will give them the time. Do not concede now, do not concede. And that is game over. We are through to the FA Cup final after beating Liverpool 2-1 at Wembley. And if we just take a look at the Premier League table once again, there are no threats of us not becoming Premier League champions. I can, with my hand on my heart, say Crystal Palace have won the Premier League. But we still got Premier League games to play, and we take on Newcastle and we win 2-0. Next up, another home game, this time against Nottingham Forest, another 2-0 victory. And we can also see we have Aston Villa in the FA Cup. But before that we got a game against Aston Villa as well, so we'll take them on away from home just days before the FA Cup final. So can we get the first edge by beating them in the league? No, we cannot, we lose 2-1. But here we have it, the FA Cup final. We have the chance to win our second FA Cup in 4 seasons here at Crystal Palace. And thankfully this time we have won the Premier League as well, just look at that. It's been a very easy season for us in the league, but now the FA Cup is in focus. Can we win it for the second time? And Aston Villa just gives us the ball straight away. Maybe we can even get a dream start. We cannot. Scalvini heads it away. Esse, Ekitike, we shoot. Martinez saves it. Pulisic in the FA Cup final. Martinez saves it, and that is a very good save by the Argentinian goalkeeper. Bowie wins it quite high up the pitch. Sasha Bowie, Ekitike is in the middle, tries to cross. Ekitike tries a fancy finish, but that's just not it. Esse this time, can he try the long shot? Eberici Esse tries the long shot, and it's almost a wonder goal. Oh, Noah Lang with the beautiful skill. Noah Lang tries to cross to Ekitike. This time Ekitike scores. He keeps it simple and just heads it in, and we are leading the FA Cup final. And Watkins, Aston Villa trying to respond straight away, but Henderson with another save. Wortham to Noah Lang, it's a great through ball. Noah Lang makes it 2 straight before halftime, and Crystal Palace are on the verge of winning the double. And Wharton is actually sent off for a challenge in the FA Cup final, and that is not ideal. That is just so unnecessary, and we are actually going to bring off Ekitike for Doucouré. It's now all about defending. Adam Wharton is sent off very early on in the second half. We are now playing without a striker for the last half an hour in the FA Cup final, and it's all about keeping safe choices. Do not just give them the ball without at least trying to get a shot on target or something. Just do not lose the ball in the middle. That's the task now. Thankfully, we are leading by 2 goals and not just 1. So it's all about playing it safe. But we are trying to score if we have the chance. But that is exactly what I was talking about. Because then they can just counter us. And Daniel Malen finds Rodgers. You all know how good he is. He sees Jeremy. He cuts inside. Dean Henderson thankfully saves it again. We have a corner pretty late on. The cross is in to Mark Gueye, but he can't do anything there. And now just keep the ball. How little time is it added on? It is Doucouré. It is Esse. He shoots and he scores with the last kick of the game. And Crystal Palace are FA Cup winners for the second time this save. And here we have the trophy list once again. It's Mark Gueye, our captain, who lifts another FA Cup trophy. And we got 2 more Premier League games to end the season. There's no pressure behind them. It's just to get them gone and done. We have dominated the Premier League. The first one is an away game to Wolverhampton, and it's a 1-1 draw. And then it's the last game against Ipswich, which will probably win, right? Yeah, we win 3-1 with a goal from Ekiteke, Wharton and Lang. And this is the team that has won the FA Cup and Premier League double. And what a team it is. We have solid players all over the team, especially in the attack with 90 rated Lang, 89 Ekiteke, Pulisic 91, Esse 90, Wharton, Guendouzi 80, Hall 85, hopefully he can grow next season, Gueye 86, Lacroix 85, Bowie 84 and Henderson 85. So the defense isn't the strongest in terms of rating, however, they have been extremely good this season. So it will be interesting to see if we will improve on them and who it will be. But we kept 18 clean sheet, which isn't exactly insane. However, 14 of them being in the Prem, I think that is the golden glove for Dean Henderson. Pulisic, 37 goals, 15 assists. Noah Lang, 24 goals, 13 assists. Esse, 22 goals, 14 assists. Ekiteke scored some goals towards the end, scoring 16 times and getting 3 assists. Guendouzi getting 15 goal contributions as well. And Bowie scoring 6 goals from his right back position. And we dominated the Premier League, winning it by 17 points, which is insane. We also won the FA Cup, of course, destroying Aston Villa in the final. The League Cup was won by Chelsea, and the Champions League is an El Clasico final between Real Madrid and Barcelona. And here we have the trophy parade for winning the Premier League and the FA Cup. A beautiful double, and what a way to end season number 4 at Crystal Palace. Yeah, that's the end of this episode. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I will talk to you guys next time.